Hello everybody, welcome back to Plat. It is a big day in the Dragon Quest Tact world. We got a brand new roadmap, and I won't lie, it's a little short, but it is a doozy. This video probably won't take too long because we don't have that much information, but there seems to be a lot coming to Dragon Quest Tact in the month of October. So let's take a quick look at this of what you can expect after I click it 3 times. All right, so we're going to go through this in order. I will give you the information that I know, and there are things that in here that I actually don't know anything about, so we'll have to figure that out together when it does come out. But first and foremost, here's a rundown of the new updates and content scheduled for the future. The following roadmap is in place for October 2021. Assorted events and content are all in the works, so keep an eye out. Time frames provided in the roadmap are estimates. I don't know if there's any time at all other than the month of October. All right, first, new character building feature, talent blossoming. So this is there's like the bloom system that isn't in the game yet, but everyone's talked about it in Japan. So this is going to be like a talent tree, a skill tree for units. And they start rolling it out with it's select units. It's not going to be like every unit gets it right away. It's going to be select units. And it's actually pretty interesting. It's going to be through a lot of weaker units, like Squidzilla's going to get one, Great Dragon's going to get one, Dragon Lord's actually going to get one, and then there's like original slime, and then so there's like a bunch of units that are going to get it, and they roll out more and more and more over time. So this is very cool. It uses a new resource, which I believe you get from daily events. You might be able to get it from other things. I don't fully know yet, but this is a really, really cool thing. I'm excited because this is what a lot of us are waiting for with our fully awakened generic S ranks, generic banner S ranks. Like I have a fully awakened S6 Great Dragon, a fully awakened rank 6 Squidzilla. I think Squidzilla is actually already nuts, like super good. Not an arena or anything, but like for content, super good. So he's going to get insane. Great Dragon kind of sucks, but we'll talk about his bloom and stuff when it comes out, but we actually had a podcast with Chase where we went over what they got in Japan. So that's probably pretty similar to what we're going to get, if not exactly the same. I don't remember exactly what he gets, but I think he gets a cold breath attack that is similar to Arenasaurus and Dragon Lord True Form. It's like that, the 1 square, 3 square, 3 square with increased potency. So that's very, very good. And I think he gets a few more passives as well to increase breath damage. Not to mention that he's already got that insanely cool leadership, so hopefully a Dragon Breath team will be possible. But we'll talk more about that as we know more about that, as I don't know a whole lot right now. Auto rematch feature. So this is basically gonna make the I don't know if this is only for battle roads or if it's for everything, but I think the idea of this is that it will make auto clickers obsolete. Auto clickers are very popular in a lot of mobile games, and so I think this is kind of their way of combating that, probably. But I don't know exactly how it works. Obviously, auto rematch is nice. It's gonna be better for on battle roads, like that's cool and stuff, but a lot of the day one players have already finished all the battle roads, and I haven't finished all of them. I finished a lot of battle roads, but I'm not done. I still have more to work on. And I'll be doing those on stream and stuff, but I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of this feature, honestly, unless you could use it where you could do like stamina levels, like story levels, in which case then I go like, all right, I could refill my stamina up to 500 and then just let it run while it's in the other room or something like that. That could be good, but this is a feature a lot of people want. I don't know if I'm super keen on it or if I really care that much, but we'll see when it comes out. This is something I don't know what this is. I've not heard about this in Japan. Reminiscence lets you play past events. So I don't know exactly what this means. I am hoping that this will allow players who missed units, free-to-play units, grindable units, to then go play them again. Maybe there's like maybe it's not all the units always. Maybe it's rotating events. Maybe it's like, oh, here's King Bubble Slime, and now here's Ragnar. Is that his name, Ragnar? The human guy. And then like here's I don't know, another unit. So I'm hoping that's it, where it'll let everyone get these units, because I could probably grind a few awakenings from the Dragon Quest II event. But it might be like, this might just be like, oh, refight old EX fights or something like that. It might be for fun, you know, it might just be a mode that's an enjoyable mode. Um, so I'm not really sure exactly what this will consist of. If it's going to be ways for people to spend stamina to get their accounts caught up for people that didn't, you know, play day one. Like a lot of people don't have Green Dragon fully awakened because Green Dragon was in like the first event, right? I almost didn't fully awaken Green Dragon because I didn't really understand the value of it at that point. I haven't used Green Dragon that much in a while, but he's still a great unit. I hope he gets a blossoming. I don't think he does right away, but I hope he gets one. So we'll see how that works out. Again, I don't know. But that's very positive. There's no interpretation of this for me that implies to me that it's a negative thing. Obviously it's a new thing. It's going to be cool. It's going to be exciting. Whether or not I'll get use out of it, I don't know. But either way, everyone's going to be excited for this pretty much no matter how they implement it. Although it will be disappointing if it's just the ability to do fights we've already done without benefit. So hopefully there is an incentive reward structure to do it. We'll talk about the character limit last, I guess, or in a second. The Ultra EXP and Gold Quest. This is awesome. This is the daily quests, right? They're going to add a new level to them. So we're going to get more EXP, more gold every single day, which is very, very cool and actually like super vital because this other one here, the character rank limit increase. This to me is the only thing on here that I think might be negative. Most people probably remember the last time they did the character rank limit increase was pretty much the worst, like the most negative I've ever seen the community on the game. Everyone was upset because suddenly they had to awaken, you know, 150 units up to a new awaken. They didn't have orbs, they didn't have the resources, and so everyone felt like their units were weak, and there was just like this never-ending thing to grind. I personally don't like character rank limits increasing at all. I personally just don't like it. I would like to be able to farm my units and get them strong, and then at a point they're like done. Things like talent blossoming, like another thing that comes in that makes units stronger, I'm okay with that. You know, but like when it's like max level, I don't know, I just kind of like I like max level, and this is increase the level cap, right? So you have to pay to get the awaken increase, then you got to get all this experience, which is, thank goodness we're getting the new Ultra EXP thing. But it's a very time committed thing, and it kind of makes you feel like you're never gonna get there, you know. Like part of the rewarding thing is like, I got a unit, he's fully awakened, he's at max level, this unit is as strong as he can get. Maybe his abilities aren't leveled up, but it's like he's there. And so, and raising the character limit and stuff just kind of undermines that, because you're like, he's there, instead of like he's done, I'm done with these units, I can now move on to new units. It's more like it's done for now, but we know that I'll have to work on these later. So it never really, I don't know, it kind of undermines the completionist mindset that I feel can drive. So I personally don't like the rank limits going up. I understand game is power creep over time, but the game is not a year old, and this will be the second level increase already. But so that's the negative side of it. On the plus side, hopefully, who knows, but hopefully this will allow free-to-play players stronger units, right? Their units will all be able to bump up in strength, so hopefully it'll mean they don't need to invest as much money to complete content necessarily. But if the game's gonna scale in difficulty to match this, then it won't matter to anyone. It'll just be a big time sink for everybody. Where at the end of the day we end up neutral, right? Because the content's as hard as it was comparatively to where we were before. But if the content doesn't get that much harder, gets like a little bit harder, this will allow a lot of people to use, not, you know, be able to pass on some banners and still be able to complete all the content. I've talked about it too much. Typically, I think it's a negative. I don't really like it, but there is a silver lining where people that have done everything, it'll give them more stuff to do, and lower spending players will be able to get their free-to-play units even stronger. So hopefully they'll be able to clear more content. If they won't, even if they can't clear more future content, they'll be able to clear more of the current content if they were having trouble. So, you know, that's nice. Tact point limit increase. This is very good. Everyone's wanted this. I actually, personally, I think the tact point system should completely go. I don't like the tact point system very much. I do like free-to-play stuff. I do love getting, you know, 5,000 points. You get 5 pulls over the course of a week, every single week. I think that's pretty cool. I would still prefer this to be like a battle pass type thing where there's the free pass where you do get like attack points, almost kind of like attack point thing like you do now. Maybe get a currency to spend in the battle point shop, like with battle the medals or whatever on the free track. But then there's like a paid track. Almost all games have this. I think the attack point thing is like fine, but it's, I think a battle pass that gives you the same amount or more value would be a preferable system for people to spend a little bit of money. Because again, the game adds some bundles here and there, like, oh, here's this cool bundle, here's this thing, here's the paid thing, but it's missing that thing. Like, we have the $5 subscription thing, but the $5 subscription thing kind of sucks. Like, people get it for the extra daily quest, which is mostly for extra gold at this point, right? And the battle speed. Most people will get it just for the battle speed. So maybe tact points increase or change, but the $5 monthly thing changes, because I think there's a lot of games that have still monetized better. I think this game is still struggling with that. I don't care as much as I used to, because I haven't been spending that much money, and the game again is very free to play friendly for the most part, or it's at least very budget friendly. And so I don't know. I still wish they had something kind of for a person that wants to spend more than $5 a month, but less than $30 a banner. Like, I wish there was like a $25 a month thing where you got like, I don't know. I guess there's the silver tact point cards. I know those exist. Those are kind of okay, but again, I don't really like the tact points that much. I like getting free stuff. It's still not my favorite system. I think having a month-long or a 3-month-long track that you got to level up over time and get more and more stuff would just, I think it feels better, because right, you have a long-term, you kind of have a semi-long-term goal in mind, instead of this really short-term 1 day a week to 3 day a week, because it only takes 1 to 3 days to fill up your tact point card, right? And so it's very short term. The rest of the week you're not really getting stuff. But if there was like this long 3-month thing, you're trying to get it to level 100 or whatever, and every day you do your dailies, you get some experience towards it. That would give everyone a more long-term sense of progression and things to do. And it's also a great time to add, a lot of things will, when you get the initial purchase, you get like a cool skin or a cool bonus for buying it in the first place to incentivize that. So I don't know. I wish they had a system like that, but whatever. I've talked about that too much. Speed up battles. So I don't know exactly what this means, but I do believe that this means that either battle speed is going to be unlocked for everybody, free to play, but I don't think so. I think what they're going to do is they're going to change fast to very fast, which I think is too fast, but because I like the fast speed for when I'm playing. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully they add an additional, I'm thinking maybe they'll add an additional battle speed. That'll be, but I'm thinking, my guess is if they don't just add a 4th battle speed, they'll upgrade this to very fast, and the current very fast will become like ultra fast, and it will still be for the $5 a month only things. But one thing, no matter what, however they do it, combat will be completed faster, which is a positive most of the time. But for creating content and actually like having fun with the game, it's not always better. But hopefully this will be done in a intelligent way, which I do trust them. Based off all the talent blossomings I've seen in Japan, they really know what the hell they're doing with a lot of this stuff. So it's kind of exciting. I think that this is like really good. The talent blossoming, I think, is incredible. I think they've done an average. I don't think they've done a very good job when it comes to monetizing the game. So I'm kind of like, on one side, I think they do an incredible job. Other side, I feel like they haven't done an amazing job. So I'm hoping the speed up kind of falls into the incredible side. I hope they just had a 4th battle speed and they lock just the new highest one underneath whatever, the paid content, or maybe the top 2. I don't know. I want free to play players to get faster battle speeds, but I don't want to lose my fast speed, because I like that speed because I've been using it for, all these months. Large scale event plan. So this is going to be probably a Dragon Quest event, right? I don't know what Dragon Quest event this is going to be. But typically large scale event are all numbered Dragon Quest games. And so we're going to start getting to the point soon where we're going to be to the Dragon Quest that people actually, know in the Western, in the West. Like Dragon Quest 8, Dragon Quest 11 are the big ones. A lot of people do know like 7, but 7 isn't nearly as popular in the West as 8 and 11. So I don't know, that could be really cool. Obviously, large scale events are awesome. They're the best part of the game. Comes with tons of free stuff. It's not going to be anything as big as it's probably going to be smaller than the last event. Well, not than the Dragon Quest 2 event, but like the anniversary event, right? That stuff, we got so much free stuff right then. This is probably not going to be equal to that, but it absolutely will be probably a massive event with cool stuff. And I really hope that I don't think they're going to, but I hope they change the way they do roll out the events, where they don't give us the hardest fight of the event with like 5 days to complete it. It's just not fair to the free-to-play players, and it's not even really fair to the players that spend money that just don't have a lot of time to play. Like, I almost didn't get to even do the last fights because I just was like, I didn't really have time to sit down and actually do them. I ended up streaming for like 6 hours, over the course of a couple days to get it done, but I almost didn't have time, and I have spent in the past, and so I just want them to give us more time on that. Like, I don't think there's a reason to hold on those fights to the very end. In fact, I kind of wish they would just put those super hard fights in like at the first update, maybe not like the day it comes out, but like the next week or whatever, so we have like 3 weeks to do these fights or something. Or just make the fights not go away, or make them easy enough where people can realistically beat them without having to spend hours. I don't know. Either way, I just don't like the way they've currently been doing the super hard fights, but everything about the events have been awesome. Tons of free items, tons of free equipment, monsters, blah, 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 gems, and that's it. So overall, October looks like it's going to be pretty crazy. This is not talking about, over the course of the next year. This is apparently in 4 weeks. There's more things here than, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things here. So 2 of these things a week, if it was averaged out, it probably won't be. It'll probably be a chunk of these things at a time, but very excited for this. It might even all be in like one super update. I hope not. I hope they space it out a little bit, give people time to actually use this stuff. Like, it could be a bit much if all this stuff kind of came out, because it would be easy for some of the things to get lost. But I've started to ramble too long, I think. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This video was way too long. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I will see you next time. Hope you're looking forward to October. I know I am. And I will see you soon with more Dragon Quest Tact content. Peace.